Hey there, this is Delilah with the Knit Next to You podcast. I am your host on today's episode of WIPS and RIPS. That is Works in Progress and Readings in Progress. If this sounds like something you're interested in, grab yourself a cup of coffee or some tea and we'll dive right in. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. I am so excited that you are with me. I have some really exciting things to share with you. First, let's go through my works in progress. In the knitting world, in the knitting culture, we call it WIPS. WIPS, and that's our works in progress. I am so excited to share with you. I have finally casted on the Daydreamer cardigan by Kotoba Kika, and that's Veronica Lindbergh. And let me show it to you really quick. I absolutely love the color, I love the texture, but there's one thing that I am dealing with right now. It is a mistake that I made, and the only way for me to actually go back and fix it is to take it back, and I am so scared to do it, but I guess I'm gonna have to do it. This is Barocco yarn, and it's such a, you see the sun hitting, how gorgeous that looks. It is Barocco yarn, it is wool and acrylic, and it's in the color Rye. It's such an incredible color. I want you to look at this, and it is in half fisherman rib. Gosh, I've got the yarn everywhere. Look how beautiful this pattern is coming out. Absolutely, you can see the sun, absolutely gorgeous. And so I made my mistake right here. So I accidentally knitted the pearls and purled the knits, so I tanked back just a little bit. And it's with the half fisherman's rib ribbing, you purl one row, you knit one row, and then you do the half fisherman's rib on the other row. And because the stitches are so close together, you can't really tell which row you're on once you take back. So I'm a little nervous about it, but a good friend of mine was like, just take it back, you'll end up working it out. I haven't for a couple days because I'm a mom and they need my attention, and it's hard to just sit and focus on this right now. But either way, look how gorgeous this pattern is. Again, it's in the Barocco yarn, acrylic, and wool. I shared with you about my wool thing, so I'm trying it with acrylic, and it's just absolutely fantastic. I'm really excited about this color. It is so gorgeous, so gorgeous. So this is my first works in progress, and I'm going to post right here. I'm going to post really quick my yarn haul for my daughter's sweater jacket. She wants it to be with a zipper. Is that called a jacket? I think so. So this is a swatch that I made for her. I love the half fisherman's rib. So I was thinking about, it's been blocked already, about doing the ribbing, the half fisherman's rib, and then going in with stockinette stitch. I did some fun fisherman rib something. Instead of purling in between, I knitted in between. You see how you can see the pearls clearly there? For this little strip that you see here for a few rows, 1, 2, 3, I think for 3 to 4 rows, it looks like 3 rows, I did half fisherman's rib with, instead of purling in between, I knitted between, and it kind of just gives you a little bit of texture. It's not too obvious, but this is what I'm going to be making for my daughter. I haven't casted it on yet because I just got the pattern for it, and I am so excited. So this is a works in progress, and in my last video I showed you the swatch for the Sailor Swift. I have blocked it, and I am not on gauge yet. I think I am about 1 stitch off gauge. I think I'm just gonna dive in and do it, just because there is a negative ease to it. So it's supposed to stretch, and I'm fine with just what it looks like. So I am gonna go with this particular pattern here. I'm gonna do the maroon and then the pink. So look, you see the sun hitting it. It's such a beautiful texture, and it's 100% cotton, which is going to be such a beautiful wear for the summer. So my husband graduated earlier this month with his master's in church planting. While he was in Virginia, he graduated from Regent University. While he was in Virginia, he had gone to the local yarn store, which he was like, hey, do you want me to get you something? And I said, yes, go to the local yarn store, get a locally hand-dyed yarn from Virginia, and he did that. I want to show you the beautiful skeins. Mind you, he doesn't know much about yarn makeups and indie dyers and any of that, but I was just so excited with what he got me. This is from Sheep Graffiti. It's a DK weight. Look how yummy this is. It's called Peach Mojito from Sheep Graffiti. And it says, for best results, hand wash, lay flat and dry, hand dyed in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I love pink, so look. And it has blue and orange and red. I love this so much, and it is 100% superwash merino DK weight, 246 yards. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Such a beautiful color. I love this so much. Here's that for you. Okay. He did give me a second skein, and I'm excited about it too. This is a bit more lavendery. But it still falls within the pink category for me, and it is Sheep Graffiti again, and it's called Ooh So Sporty. 100% superwash merino, 328 yards. Of course, you have more yards in this skein with thinner weights. So in this case, DK is a little bit thicker than the sport weight, and it's at 100 grams. And just look at how delicious this is. Woo! It does have gold in it too. It's like gold specks, not specks, but gold coloring, and it's called Bronze Rose. Look at how pretty this is. Fantastic! Okay, I'm so excited about that. And then I also got myself something small. There's this art teacher at the church I work at, and there's a school attached to it, and her name is Paulette Frontenez. I will attach her Instagram on here, so if you're interested in anything, oh my gosh, she has the most amazing resin designs. She does earrings. What else? She does dominoes. It is just so amazing. Look at this cute stitch mark holder for me, at least. It could be a little jewelry thing too. Here, let's see. Oh my gosh! Look how cute this is. It has glitter. Oh, amazing. So I'll put my stitch markers in here as I'm working on my things. So excited. Okay, now for my reading in progress. I shared with you all of the books last week. This time I'm diving into a knitting book, another knitting book. This one's a bit more practical. And it is this beautiful The Beginner's Guide to Knitting Patterns from Kate Atherley. Kate Atherley is fantastic knitter. She is also a tech editor. I'll read the summary description in the back. It says, create custom knitting patterns to share and sell. That's what I want to do. Write, clear, easy to follow knitting patterns is easier than you think. Honestly, when I first started knitting the Dancing Danisa pattern, I was so intimidated. I had no idea what I was doing, and this book just helped me put it all together. In The Beginner's Guide to Writing Knitting Patterns, knitting expert Kate Atherley provides everything you need to know to share your projects with fellow knitters. This one-stop guide includes concrete guidelines with lots of examples on everything from pattern writing basics to schematics, to charts and handling multiple sizes, establishing a personal style sheet, which I didn't know was a thing, and more. This book addresses details of how to create complete, clear, and easy to use knitting patterns for any type of design and for any level knitter. You will also find details on pattern structure and elements, formatting and layouts, how to go from test knitting to final publication, online platform processes and good business practices, an introduction to important copyright laws. And in here she's like, I'm not a lawyer, so I won't be able to help with all the legalities of it, but this is such an incredible find, so incredibly helpful. I went in and I didn't read word for word, so this book is not a storytelling type. It just really right to the practicalities of how to write a pattern and how to publish it. So as I was writing my pattern to the Dancing Danisa Beanie, I kind of picked in and out of the book of the different things that I needed. It is an incredibly written book. As you can see here, it is a soft cover. It has, let's see, to the very end, 127 pages. Definitely lightweight. You can throw this in your project bag. You can take it with you. As I'm writing the pattern, I'm looking through this. I have it in my project bag. It talks about color work charts and casting on, binding off, pattern stitches. I will go through the chapters, and it's just within the chapters there's different things to look for, and I'll just go through a few. So in this particular book, chapter 1 is on patterns, structure, and elements. Chapter 2, the actual knitting instructions. Love that. Chapter 3, charts. Chapter 4, grading. Chapter 5, formatting and layout. Chapter 6, the process. Chapter 7, selling online, which is what I plan to do. Chapter 8 on copywriting, and that's important to know. And then it goes into the Appendix A, basic pattern template. So she provides a template in here for you. How amazing is that? Appendix B, abbreviations, standard terms and glossary. Appendix C, resources and bibliography. And then it goes into the index of dedication, acknowledgement, and about Kate Atherley. What an incredible gem. I had purchased this from Amazon, and I will leave my affiliate link on the bottom so that you can take a look at it, and if you're interested, you can also pick it up. I mean, it's such an amazing written book. It's clear, it's concise, there is no fluff, which I like that, no fluff. And there's different references and resources of different tools and resources. It's just, I'm gonna show you. It looks a little technical, but this is the charting portion. Such a beautiful, let's see if you can see it. I'm going backwards here. But the book is big enough. I mean, I feel like there's even space for you to take notes. It talks about schematics. I mean, it's such an incredible book. I highly recommend it. I will leave some information about it below. But that is it, y'all. I am so excited of what is happening. The Dancing Danisa Beanie is currently being tech edited by a tech editor that I found on the Tech Editing Hub. The Tech edit hub. I'll post it right here, the correct words of how to call it. It's currently being edited. I signed the agreement earlier today, and I am actually amazed that it's actually happening. I was talking to my friend earlier today. She was like, "What? You didn't think it was gonna happen?" I was like, "Yeah, but no, yeah." But it's just so exciting. If you're interested in test knitting the Dancing Danisa beanie, please let me know. Send me an email at knitnexttoyou@gmail.com. I am looking for all types of feedback just so that I can make this pattern better, make this beanie better. It's exciting, it's overwhelming, and absolutely thrilling. So if you are interested in test knitting the pattern, let me know. And I'm so excited. I am also working on a second beanie, the Isis beanie, to be written and all of that. So please write to me if you have any content suggestions. Let me know. But for today's episode of the podcast, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here for the WIPS and RIPS podcast. If you have any books that you would suggest, let me know. I would love to hear about it. Thank you again for joining me. Again, my name is Delilah with the Knit Next to You podcast. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care and happy knitting.